All right, party people. This is your man Griff. A new record has been set. 30 closings in 1 week. That is a new record for me. Out of 6 years of doing this business, that is the first time I've done 30 in 1 week. I'm serious. That is the first time to have done 30 in 1 week. I think I'm at 50 something for the first 15 days of the year. I got to double check that, but I think I'm at 52. I think something like that. So two new records that I've just set for myself. Very excited about it. And see, this is what keeps me going. These little things like this keeps me going because everybody should have goals and everybody should be, aiming for something. So even though sometimes the fees are lower than what you would like, sometimes there's a delay, sometimes a huge delay in getting paid. But you have to find a way to stay motivated and keep going. And it wasn't my goal to do that much this month, but it was there, so I'm taking it. And that's what me being not selected for a lot, as well as not getting a whole bunch off of signature closers. And I'm telling you, if I was doing signature closers, oh my goodness, I probably, well, busy as I was this week, didn't have no time for this week. But if I could have got some for last week or the week before, man, I would easily I'm at 71 altogether between now and the end of the month. I will easily be at about 85. I mean, it's that much coming through. And as I shared with y'all previously, it's the VA, the IRRRL. They call it the EARL program. Not the EARL, but the IRRRL, and they pronounce it EARL. And they're allowing vets to refinance, to get their interest rate lower. Some of them aren't getting any cash out. Some of them are doing it to pay off bills. And I'm just sitting here like, okay. And this has been going on since May, and my numbers have been steadily going up. So I just got to get out here and do this thing. And if you're in an area where there's a lot of veterans or active duty military, just be on the lookout, because that's probably why you're seeing an increase in refinances. And all I can say is just take them, do the best you can to get as many as you can, and then that's it. Just get in there, sign, stamp, and you're out. And I just finished one with a gentleman, finished my fourth one for the day that made 30 for the week, and that's what he's doing. And a lot of people are doing. Matter of fact, I had 2 sellers and 2 refis today. 2 of them needed to get scanned back only, and then the last 2 didn't. So, and then if you're doing such a great job with it, some of the companies, if they have confidence and trust in you, they won't require a scan back. They'll be like, okay, we know you'll do it right. And just as a side note, something that I've just learned with Signature Excel, or as they call themselves, SignX, when you're doing the Patriot Act, they would like for us to put not applicable on the issue and expiration date for the Social Security card. Now, they're the only ones that's asking, that I've been told to do that for. Everybody else has been more or less like, hey, just, what they tell me? They don't say anything. They just, you just fill it out. And if there's nothing to put in there, there's no issue or aspect on the Social Security card, you don't fill it out. But for them, they look at that, and maybe their client, or maybe however they're doing it, says you need to do that. So if you're doing anything for Signature Excel, please, on the Patriot Act, put NA on it. Now, if you just do that normally, I don't think it would be an issue. Nobody would fuss at you for doing it. But if they ask you to do it, don't fuss about it. Just add it, and then let them know that you did. But I'm giving you heads up. Go ahead on and do that, and you should be good to go. So they asked me to do that before, and I forgot on this one, because I normally don't do it. So now it's up here to do whenever I do it. And then I'm going to make sure I put a note on my folder, on the outside of my folder, to do it. And and for people who don't think I did 4 closings today. Let me let y'all see my shipping label. 1, 2, 3, 4. And people like, don't just probably blank things. No, these are 4 closings that I did today. So there's work out there depending on where you live. And y'all going to have to get out of this thing of listening to people who are telling you don't do certain types of orders. You know, one wonderful young lady who's a channel member of mine, she's out there doing her thing. She's doing a reverse mortgage today. I'm going to hear back from her later on how she did in it. She was doing a sellers yesterday. It ended up getting canceled. But people was telling her don't do sellers. People telling her don't do reverse mortgages. And then the one for her for the reverse mortgage, it was 56 miles away. So she had a drive on her. Depending on where she lives at, it could be a nice little, long drive. But she said, I'm taking it because I need to get some stuff under my belt and get an idea of what this, how these things are. And that's the cool part about this business. You don't have to keep doing certain types of loan products, but it doesn't hurt to do them at least once, just so you can see, because you never know when you're like, I got a goal of making $3,000 this month and I'm $125 away. I know they typically pay $125 for a reverse mortgage in my area. And yes, I know that everybody in the world on Facebook is going to say that is just way beneath my worth and my value. Okay, that's cool for you. But if I have a goal of making $3,000 a month, and now I have an opportunity to make that because let's say I'm $100 short, but I can take this 125 order to meet that goal and surpass it. And the refinance or the reverse mortgage is 10 minutes away from me, not 56 miles now, and I got experience doing it. What's wrong with doing it? Because see, guess what? Earlier this year, maybe last year, a lot of people was somewhere along the line, but I think it was this year, or it might have been last year, I forget. But within the last 2 years, there was people that was complaining about doing reverse mortgages. And then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of reverse mortgages came out. And then they were scrambling, calling me up, how to do them. That's why I did that video. If you look on Griffin Notary on YouTube and type in Griffin Notary reverse mortgage, whenever the date is that I did that video, the 2 or 3 months prior to that, I was getting phone calls, text messages, emails for people wanting to know how to do a reverse mortgage, because a lot of them was talking smack and ignoring them. I ain't doing them, this, that, and the other. But it ended up that was all that was available. For a little bit, that was the main thing that was available for people to do to make money. And then all of a sudden, everybody trying to bum rush it. Do the crazy stuff that you don't want to do now, because it might provide you an opportunity to make money later. And they was getting turned down because they was like, people say, do you have any experience doing them? No, I never done them. And what they're doing is they're also looking at, okay, you've been in the business for this amount of time and you've never done a reverse mortgage. They're like, okay, you might just not want to do them. So they politely move away from you. So that's why I'm telling y'all, stop listening to these people that's telling you what not to do on growing your business and getting experience. And yes, you may have to make a sacrifice and drive an hour away to somewhere, but guess what? Nobody needs to know that you did that. Out here in the public sphere, no one in anybody's Facebook group needs to know that you went and drove an hour and a half to do an $80 closing. Nobody don't need to know that. But I guess what? That signing company be happy that you did it. And then when they have stuff that's closer to you, don't you think they will be more inclined to give you the opportunity rather than someone else? But see, you're not thinking that way. You're thinking about impressing them out there, and they are no one to impress. So do what you got to do to grow your business, and everything will be fine. That's how I'm doing it. That's what makes me happy. That's how I'm able to accomplish what I'm accomplishing and doing what I need to do to take care of my family. Everybody always talking about your why, your why. Your why must not be that strong because you putting limitations on why you're going to do it. And if you have such disdain for going out further than 10 miles from your house, then you should never go anywhere further than 10 miles for your job or anything else. Your grocery shopping, the outlets or anything. Everything you do has to be within 10 miles. But for your entertainment and your own personal pleasure, you'll drive to the ends of the earth. You'll be hitting the road in the middle of the night for your little call with old boy or old girl. You'll do that, and you ain't getting no money out of it. You ain't getting nothing out of it but personal satisfaction. But here you have an opportunity to grow your business, and you putting all kind of limitations on it. You put no limitations on the people who ask you, well, I know you got to work in the morning and be there at 6, but girl, come on out to the club with me, because it's Wednesday night, they got free drinks and this, that, and the other. And where is it at? Oh, it's way, girl, that's like an hour and a half drive. I know, but please come with me. All right, I'll come. And then you go out there, get wasted, get to work, have sleep, boss catch you, get fired, and then you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. You'll sacrifice all of who you are and everything to go drinking with your boys and your girl, but you won't do that for your business that you said, I'm an entrepreneur. You won't do it for that, but you'll do it for them. And then you want to give me flack and other people flack for going out here and sacrificing for their business and doing what they got to do to grow their business. And then you're sitting here, don't take no $60 orders because you hurting our business. No, I ain't hurting your business. You hurting your business because you ain't in a position to go out there and do it. That's part of the reason why some folk they get mad and they won't take those orders, because they don't have the wherewithal to do it. They don't know what they're doing in this business. So they like, well, I don't want you to do it, so because I really don't know how to do it. That's why I don't have a printer. I don't have a scanner. And I know people don't like this kind of talking, man. That's when they start turning off the video. Oh, there he goes again. But I'm telling you the truth, and y'all know this, because it's rampant and it's going and being repeated every single day in every single Facebook group, almost every single out there. And you're confused, like, okay, well, I'm not going to take it, but then I ain't making no money. But then I hear what Griff is doing and other notaries are doing, and they're making money. And why can't I make money? Because you won't take the orders. But I've been told that it hurts the business. And even though nobody can prove to me that me taking this order hurts the business, but I have to believe them, because there's some entity that I have no personal connection with, and I don't know who they are. So I'm going to just believe that what they're saying is true. So some random person on YouTube is telling you doing an order for less than such and such dollar amount, it hurts the business. And I ain't seen nothing change at all out here. Nobody has fixed this hurting the business thing. But yet I'm making money, and everybody else who follows the stuff that I do and other people do. There's people who I learn from that take these lowball orders, and they're doing fine. And that's all I want for y'all. As much as I rant and this, that, and the other, repeat myself over and over again, the bottom line is I want you to succeed. I want the best for you. And you have to ask yourself, whether it's Griff saying it or not, is the information that they're telling me to do, is the steps to success that they're giving me, is it really going to help me to move my business forward, or is it going to hold me back? What does it hurt? How does it hurt me as a business owner to take that order and do it? Where's the growth in me doing it? Where's the stagnation in me not doing it? Because if I don't do it, how does it stagnate me? If I don't do it, how does it help me grow? If I take it, how does it hurt me? Well, that's wear and tear in your car. Okay, but when you're going out for your little midnight call to old boy or to old girl, when you're going to the club, you don't worry about the mileage and the wear and tear on your car then. You don't worry about the wear and tear on your car when you live in New York and you're going to drive all the way down to Miami, because it's going to save you $300 on your cruise ticket, and you'll drive 12 hours or more to daggone Miami in your car, just so because if I drive, then that'll save me $300 on my cruise, and then that'll just give me some more money for the club. You're still spending $300. You didn't really save anything. You didn't invest that $300 that you saved. If you save the 300, take the 300, put it on some stocks, put it in a CD, put it somewhere in your retirement account, add it to that, use it to pay your bill. Do something with it instead of, oh, I got more money to blow at the casino and come back at a negative 500 or negative 1,000. Yeah, I know about all that stuff y'all doing out there. And y'all keep listening to these suckers out here talking that way. And then you wondering why your business can't grow. That's why I keep sharing with y'all. You don't need anybody to tell you what's the next thing to do to make money as a notary. You need to do the current thing to do that you can do to make money as a notary. Do the current thing. That's what you need to do. Stop worrying about what if I get into estate planning, if I get in apostille and I'm gonna spend money taking out. Okay, fine. Spend all the money you want to take all that stuff. But you can't even do the bare minimum stuff out here that you can possibly do to make money in this business. How are you going to go and take somebody's course and make money when you won't even do the bare minimal things? You don't have what? A stamp. Some people don't have stamps. They don't have printers. They don't have scanners. They don't even have pens, clipboards. They don't even have the equipment. They don't even have a computer. But you want to know what's the next thing you can do. Ooh, that's gonna make money. Girl, I'm gonna take that clap. I'm gonna drive 3 hours to go take it. Okay, fine. Go, no problem. Go do it now. Now, are you gonna execute what you learned? And the vast majority of people in this business, that's where you're at. Now, the question is, when are you gonna break away? When are you gonna stop being that way and start moving forward so you can grow the business that you're in? That's what this is all about. That's why I share all the time. Run your business like social media doesn't exist. Must be a firefighter's funeral, because I just saw a whole line of fire trucks and stuff with their lights on. So it must be a funeral today for a firefighter, because there was no sounds or anything. It was just the lights flashing. Bless him and his family, your Lord. Bless him and his family. But that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So yes, I get on here and people get tired of hearing what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying is correct to some degree for some of y'all. And if I'm incorrect, please correct me. Please correct me. Many of you are taking these courses. Many of you are spending all this time. But how is it helping you? Has it helped you? Show me the money. Show me some proof that it is. So we can tell the world, okay, take this first course and boom. Go over here and this is where, now boom. And then you pop locking and you rocking and rolling and you making the money consistently. Because if you can't make the money consistently for the next 24 months by taking their course and doing what they're saying doing, then is it worth it? You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. Ooh, I'm gonna make $10,000 a month. Okay, cool. Can you do that? Is the area where you live at and all that? Can you do that for the next 24 months? Because you don't need $10,000 one time. You need it at least 24 times consecutively. That's life-changing. 24 months of making some decent money. That's life-changing. And guess what? 24 months of you making $3,000 is life-changing. Okay. Let me get from by you because you're playing around, dude. I'm about to hit somebody. Sitting, I ain't gonna say nothing about the joking, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. But you tell me, if right now you could bring in $3,000 a month for the next 24 months, that wouldn't be life-changing. And you manage that money correctly, and you use it to pay some bills off, pay down something, put aside for your kids' college or toward buying yourself a car or whatever. If you could get $3,000 for the next 24 months, you tell me how that wouldn't change the look of your family. Even if all you did was just bank it. You can't tell me, but you're worrying about the 10 grand. You're worrying about being $100,000 a year person. And you can't even be the $3,000 a month person. That's where you need to be at. And if you can get there as a goal, you'll eventually get to the $10,000, the $9,000-$10,000 a month if you keep working it. But start off small and move forward. Set goals. So me personally, I'm elated. So right now, my goal for this month, I'm trying to get 100. I did 80 something. I think I've done 80. I did 80 something last month, and I did 85 before, either earlier this year or last year. So I'm trying to knock out. I've always wanted to do 100 closings in a month, and I'm gonna do my darndest to get there. And if that means I'm not gonna be posting videos as much or whatever, then that's the sacrifice I need to make. If I'm not gonna be up in Clubhouse and this, that, and the other, then that's the sacrifice I need to make. I'm going to make whatever necessary sacrifice to hit that goal. That's my goal. I mean, I'm like, I want it. And I quadruple check my numbers. I'm like, yes, I did 30 for this week. I'm like, way to go, Griff. So I'm going to do everything I can to get 100. I'm at 71 total for the month if nothing else changes. So I got 29 more to get. And I'm going to bust my butt. I'm going to do everything. And see, now I really don't care what the cost is. I don't care what the price is. And I'm starting to get to the point. See, this is where motivation. I'm like, okay, if I got to get up in the morning and go drive an hour for one, I'll do it because I just want the number. I just want to. Did somebody get hit? Oh, sound like a car crash. I just want to hit that number. But in hitting that 100 signing number, I know I'm going to bring in some revenue. So I need the number just for my own personal ego. This is an ego thing right now, y'all. I will admit it. It is an ego thing because I want to prove to myself that I can handle that. Because if all of a sudden these mortgages, the mortgage rates drop, and all of a sudden people buying homes and doing whatever they're doing, I want to have the stamina and the wherewithal, and I want to be able to plan out how to do 100 plus signings consistently for multiple months. And I need to have done it or push forth the effort to get there. Now, will I die and kill? Well, sorry, YouTube. Will I, be emotionally defeated because I didn't? No, I will not. Will I put myself out? No. I'm going to do everything I can to get there, but I'm going to put forth the effort. And I'm going to be happy with the effort that I put forth in it. So, for $30, $60, I don't care $1, I will do it. Hey, we got this $25. Okay, fine, I'm going to do it. Yeah, it's just some trailing ducks. I'll do it. Where you want me to go? All right, cool, I'm on it. I'm going to put forth every effort to do it. That's what I want to do for myself. Now, the question is, what do you want to do for yourself? Bump all this crap that these people talking about out here. Stop listening to them trying to tell you to have this little fairy tale notary business and have a real notary business. Get out here and do your thing and be happy with it, because you ain't got to tell Nana. How many of them actually check with you to say, okay there, Kiara, how many closings did you do this month for $100 or more? Okay, I'm going to check. Okay, you did. Okay, you only did 3. Okay, and you did okay, well, don't call me again until you flip those numbers and do 15. No, they ain't doing it. They don't care. They just talking smack out here, getting you riled up, but they don't care whether you hit numbers or not. As long as you pay them, that's all they care about. They don't even care if you hop in their Zooms or whatever. As long as you're paying them, as long as your credit card processes every month, they don't care whether it's your business account or personal account. They just want the money. They just want you to pay them the money. That's it. So you might have to stop paying them the money and put more money into your business and stack up on some paper, toner, drum, all of that. Get a backup printer, make sure you got a good scanner, all of that. Put that money into your business and go out there and make it happen. I'm going to do everything I can to make 100 signings this month. I'll keep y'all informed and updated. I appreciate y'all. I have respect for y'all. Do what you got to do to grow your business. That's what this is all about. Because whether you knew any of these people, there was a YouTube notary world out here or not, TikTok notary world or not, because you came into this business, because you signed your name on the dotted line of saying, I want to be a notary, I'm going to start a business, this, that, and the other, the responsibility is on you. It's not on anybody else. It's on you. Okay? The only responsibility that's on them is to tell you the truth. And if they ain't telling you the truth, that hurts you. They got to tell you the truth. That's the responsibility that we all have when we're talking about this business or any other endeavor, to speak the truth about it, so that those who hear us will know the truth and can make the proper, educated, and informed decision as to what they want to do with the business. Stop lying to people, stop receiving lies, and I guarantee your business will grow beautifully. All right, talk to y'all later. Peace.